better. Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped. Welcome to Italy, and welcome to the Alfa Romeo Tonale. What a little village this is. Woo-hoo-hoo! So welcome to the outside of the Alfa Romeo Tonale. Now, I've had a couple of films already on the channel with this car. First up, earlier this year, I came out to Italy, to Lake Como, to drive the car for the first time. But that car was the hybrid variant, which has a 1.5 litre petrol engine, 2 power outputs, a 130 brake, which the UK doesn't get, and then a 160 brake. And then at the Festival of Speed, I was very privileged to drive this car on its dynamic debut up the Festival of Speed hill climb. And I have to say, from a handling point of view, from a styling point of view, it's a very, very pretty car, and it certainly has the Alfa feel. But that 160 brake hybrid, for me, just let the car down a little. It just needed a bit more punch. This car, however, well, on this side, we've got a fuel filler cap, because at the front of the car is now a 1.3 litre petrol engine with 180 horsepower. So you put the dinosaur juice in here, but the reason it's parked next to a charger is because I can take an AC charger and plug that in round here. Because this car is a plug-in hybrid. And what that means, on the rear axle, we've got a 90 kilowatt electric motor. We've got batteries in the tunnel and underneath the rear seat. And now we've got a combined output of 280 horsepower, far, far more like it. Now, I'm not going to do a full review so much of the car because I've already done one on the channel. So if you haven't seen that already, I'll put a link above and a link in the description. So head off to see that, and we'll talk more about the interior and the space. This video is all about how this car drives now it's got a little bit more oomph and a little bit more get up and go. So we're going to do two things. I'm in Italy, and just in that direction are some beautiful mountains. So let's take a drive out to the mountains, find some twisty roads, go through the different drive modes on the public road, but then we're going to get to take this car on track. I think that should be pretty good. Let's go. Out on the road, joined by my good mate, Mr. StefABTV.
Hello.
It is too long, my friend.
It's been so long.
I mean, we haven't done a press trip for such a long time.
Do you know what? Funny thing, I genuinely think the last time that you and I filmed together in a car was in Italy for model year 20 launch.
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We
did that, and then we did the mini trip to Bruges, which was still like banging. That was amazing. So, I've driven this car on the launch in Como earlier this year and drove it up the hill at Goodwood. You went up the hill with Joe Guan Yu.
I did,
So
yes.
You're used to being a passenger with racing drivers driving.
I am indeed, yes. Got Spider-Man as well as an
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair to say, when I drove it, it was a frustrating car in the 160 brake hybrid format for me, because it's got the driving dynamics of an Alfa, and the press team are very keen to kind of point that out, but it really does have. However, 160 brake just wasn't enough. It was very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. This has 280 brake, much better.
Much better.
And four-wheel drive. So we've got the front axle powered by the internal combustion engine,
correct,
180 brake, and then we've got a 90 kilowatt motor on the rear axle. So what's that?
15.5 kilowatt hour battery.
And so 90 kilowatts is like 120 brake, I think, something like that.
250 newton meters of torque.
You've been reading the press pack.
I read the press pack,
So I think we should go into dynamic, which I'm in, into the manual box, because the other thing, the car I drove when I was in Como didn't have the flappy paddles.
That's a game changer though.
Which was a little bit annoying. And we got quite a nice little bit of road, and it's so much better.
It's different. It's so different, isn't it?
It's so much better. The gearbox is pretty good. It's a bit lazy. It's not a patch on something like a Giulia or a
Stelvio,
but it's not bad.
No, it's...
But dynamically though, That's better, isn't it?
It's much better. And I think like you said, the original car, it looked faster than it was.
Yeah.
It looked more dynamically capable than it was. But I mean, look at this.
I mean, the road surface today is a little bit wet.
Yeah. But it's this now, when you come out, you can power out, which you just couldn't do in the old one.
No. So I've watched you drive up into the mountains, and we've had about a 40-minute drive to get to the nice bits of road.
Yeah.
It's a nice smooth car to be in, but when you do get the chance to give it a bit of yahoo, it's quite a narrow road this, so we're being a little bit careful. It's so much better dynamically.
Yeah.
So much better.
Yeah.
This is a plug-in hybrid.
Yep.
So as we come into this lovely little village, I'm going to go from dynamic mode, put back into auto.
Yeah.
I'm going to come down through natural.
Yeah.
And then into advanced efficiency. And now we're on full EV.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, interestingly, because you've just been hooning that, just play around with the brake. Do you notice that 15% difference because it's brake by wire? They say that it's stiffer on dynamic to try and give you more of a dynamic feel when you're driving.
It is a bit more spongy.
Yeah.
The cool thing about it being plug-in hybrid is it's got 80 kilometres of range on pure EV, which is what, just shy of 50 miles, that there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
So real world, I reckon that's 40, 45.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Well,
absolutely perfect.
We were talking about it in my video that, for me, I drive an EV back and forth to work every day. We've got a 17-mile round trip.
Yeah.
We can do the entire thing in EV.
Yeah. And it's not, when you're in the EV part, it's not as punchy as a full BEV, but it's not bad.
No.
And now it's just rear-wheel drive car.
Yeah. Yes, now it is.
Which is cool.
It is, although we did try to figure out, because you can, the good thing with this as well, and previous Alfa Romeos, there was a lot of fuss because you couldn't turn the traction control unless you were in a quadrifoglio.
Yeah.
Whereas in this car, you can turn the traction control off. However, we've not found a way to turn the traction control off whilst in full EV mode, because that would be cool.
Why would you want to do that?
No idea.
Donuts. But we're now in full EV.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty punchy, pretty responsive.
Yeah.
It's not firing up the internal combustion engine.
No.
And then the last mode, if we go into N mode, which we did on the way up, you can charge the battery as you're going along. So if you run we've currently got 32 kilometres of EV range left.
Yeah.
If you put it in N mode, and then there's a little e-save button here, and the car starts to charge itself back up again.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
I think this is like,
as an EV,
it's decent.
I mean, I know we're going downhill.
Well, yeah, that helps. But I think, this is where the plug-in hybrids really come into their own, don't they? Because you kind of have the best of both. Yeah,
and a lot of people are like, you either have one or the other, because you're lugging a battery and a motor around. But I'm a big PHEV fan. I think PHEVs are, they give you EV running without the range anxiety. This car, if you combine the EV and the ICE together, I think you've got 600 kilometres of range.
Yeah, which is 372 miles.
It's a long way.
It's good.
Yeah, for a little car like this.
Yeah.
But I wonder what it's like on a track.
Yeah, but what we would need there, mate, is to have access to a track.
Good job we have.
Oh yeah, we're near Balocco.
Because we're very near Balocco, which is Alfa Romeo's test track.
Yes.
So I reckon we head to Balocco.
Yeah, let's do it.
And spank this round the track.
That sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
We're on our way to the track.
Yeah.
But SatNav has just delivered us an amazing road.
Yeah, quite a gem actually.
It would be rude not to stick it in dynamic and give it some
100%.
Give it some hoom.
100%. Solid tarmac as well. Oh my God,
I know.
Look at the camber on this.
I mean, seriously?
This is nice. Oh,
Hey,
it's got good punch out corners, hasn't it? It's miles better from a performance perspective, and just it's so much more dynamically capable than the 160 variant, the front wheel drive one. It really is.
Oh, major hairpin.
Yes, this is the Fairmont hairpin right here. Oh,
Van.
big van, vane.
Oh.
delivering on the roads.
Mate, seriously, so I'm having as much fun down here as you would in any kind of hot hatch sort of style car.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'd love to be in my Porsche, but
I find that this
front end not too bad, bit of understeer, plenty of punch out.
But I think it's when you get it into third gear that it really starts to pedal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Road though.
Brakes are decent as well.
They are.
Yeah.
And they, you know, obviously all modern cars now, when you brake hard, you know you're braking hard enough when the indicator.
When the indicators start flashing away, yeah.
Car, van, on the wrong side of the road,
Oh,
cyclists.
yeah, as you do.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Heroes!
Heroes indeed.
Gearbox is a little bit lazy.
Yes.
I guess when you're pushing it on a road like this, you want that snap that you would get.
The ZF snap.
And it's not quite there.
No.
But it's not bad.
No.
It's just not quite as snappy as you would want. What a view.
This is stunning.
What a road. Well, I think that's kind of dynamically put it through quite a lot.
It has. It's put me dynamically through quite a lot as well. Thank you.
Here's one last switch back. Here we go. And then punch.
And then punch her out.
Yes. Right, let's go and find a racetrack.
Let's do that.
As if we need one.
Right, track time. I've just done mine. It was great.
Oh man. So the guy leading us in the Juliet, he didn't hang about, did he?
No, he didn't. He definitely didn't.
So yeah, so I'm in dynamic mode, traction control off, dampers to their firm setting. Interestingly, you were struggling with the gears in terms of just it wasn't really wanting to.
Didn't want to engage.
So I'm going to leave it in auto.
Yeah.
And see what happens. So, I guess I need to start off by saying you probably wouldn't take this on a track day.
No.
However, if you want to really understand the dynamics of the car in a safe environment, then this is the perfect place to do it.
Yeah.
So
enjoy it. Let's
kind of do that.
No, I'm going to experience it as a passenger because I just put you through the mixer when I did a lap.
At least you warmed the tyres up for me.
Yes. Yeah, it performed better on the second lap.
So pickup's pretty good. On the road, the brakes on the road were good.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they like, especially because you've done a couple of laps already.
Yeah, I might have cooked them already.
But that's what, 145 k's an hour.
Yeah.
Just the body roll it's not bad.
No, it's not.
Because you wouldn't expect it to be like super flat.
No.
Because it's not. This isn't even a sport version. It's just a bit more spicy than the hybrid.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. When you'll see it here, look, it's decent. It's good. If there's hardly any roll, then it's going to be kind of translated through the sniffness through the suspension as well.
The thing is, he's on his warming, getting us going quicker and quicker lap, and I'm used to you going absolutely banzai.
Yes. You can feel the weight transfer, can't you? Yeah. It's good fun. Right, Pete. Got a hard right coming up. No, not this one. Full send. Pin it, pin it, pin it. Yeah! Brake, brake, brake! Oh my god! Yes, that's it, that's it, that's it. Full send. Yes! This is it. Watch the tonale in front.
Its front end is actually.
It's good, isn't it?
It's pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I should be driving smoothly and quickly, not trying to aggravate rear end action. But you can feel the back end just rotating a little bit.
Yeah. Which is good because it's showing that rear motor isn't an underpowered rear motor.
Oh.
Yeah. No. That's it. Go. I love this.
Oh dear.
I don't think we should be having this much fun in a family SUV.
Well, it's the press briefing. They're like, it's an Alfa. It's got to drive like an Alfa. Well, I can tell you now.
It drives like an Alfa.
It drives like an Alfa. Brakes are really good.
Yeah, they are. They're
really,
sharp.
really good. full power.
That's it. Full send. Full send. Full send.
I'm pinned, mate. I'm pinned. I can't go anymore.
But you want more, doesn't it? It almost feels like.
What are we doing there? 160. 166.
170. Brake.
Side distance warning.
What?
I don't know.
That's a new one. Give them a little bit of that space so you can just flipping send it around here. Yeah, his apex is all wrong. There he is, there he is. Go, go, go. You can see the wheel spinning.
So now, second lap, he should speed up a little bit.
Yes. Speed up a lot a bit.
Down here, look.
One for the gram. Oh. A bit warm in here now, isn't it?
Come on.
Julia is off now.
He's off now.
Yeah.
Come on. We've
He's
all
like,
our side him out.
Catch me if
we
you
know
can.
the circuit now.
160. Oh my god. 170. 177.
What's that in miles an hour?
Oh, I don't know. 177. What's that? 160. 200, 120. About 85, 90 mile an hour, I think.
No, because 130 is 80 mile an hour. I should be doing more talking to camera.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guy.
But no, I'm so busy trying not to crash the car and drive really quickly. Brake at 150. Damn, the brakes are good. It's pretty stable under heavy braking.
It is. This is the good section. This is a horrible understeer corner here. Get it right. There it goes. Understeering away. There it is. Now pin it out. Yeah! Oh, this is so much fun. The problem, I guarantee you. Oh my god. We'll watch this footage back and it will look slow, but it's not slow. I promise you guys, this is not slow.
Well, that was 130.
Solid. Oh,
ABS works.
It does. Oh, rotate. Look at that. It's rotating. The back's rotating. I'll tell you what, mate. Eating lunch wasn't a good idea. No, it wasn't a good idea.
Just a little bit of left foot brake.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Oh. I thought you were going for the overtake. I thought you was going for the flipping overtake.
Oh, now then, final impressions of the Alfa Romeo Tonale. What a car!
It's great. Yeah, it punches well above its weight.
Yeah,
miles better than
it's so much better than the 160 hybrid.
Yeah, it does.
I know it's going to be a higher price point, just a bit of, but it's like double the car.
It is. It is.
You know, and it's got that. Well, one we've just discovered. You can come on.
Yeah.
You can track it.
Yeah. Full send. Pin.
I'm pinned.
Pin.
You can track it, but you know you've got 50 miles of EV range.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm quite out of breath now. 170, whatever that is. Good car.
Very. Yeah.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Very, very special to get to do this kind of thing in a car.
Yeah.
I love the Tonale. A quadrifoglio version of it would be epic.
Yeah.
But for now, the plug-in hybrid. Oh man, what a car! Anyway,
it's really good. I enjoyed it.
Let me know in the comments what you think of that one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Oh my god.
It's awesome having Steph back on the channel, mate.
Yeah,
Absolutely
likewise,
wicked.
mate. Likewise.
If you enjoyed that, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. I need to have a lie down now.
Yeah, me too. See you later,
I'm really
guys.
sorry for this car. Drive safe. Obviously, drive safer than we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, drive safe.
Yeah.
Yes! Definitely. I think the brakes were a bit hot.
What's that? Basically 4 laps of absolute